We're waiting for Jesse, but we'll call the meeting to order at 6:05 p.m. And Elizabeth, can you please do the flag salute?
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, and Suzanne, can we take roll call, please?
Trustee Bernal.
Here.
Trustee Doggish. Here. Trustee Levin. Trustee Shiakari.
Here.
Trustee Villalobos.
Here.
Thank you.
Approval of the agenda. I'm sorry. The district digitally records the audio portion of the meetings. The recorder is located at the front of the board scribe. All recordings are kept in the superintendent's office for 30 days and are available during that time period for inspection by members of the public on district equipment without charge. As a community service, PCT, Pacifica Community Television, records and broadcasts meetings. Approval of the agenda. It is recommended that the board approve the agenda for the November 13th, 2019 special meeting of the governing board. Are there any questions regarding the agenda? Do I have a motion to approve?
A motion?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Board passes 5-0. Thank you.
Suzanne, can you change the minutes to reflect that Jesse walked in at 6:06?
I did.
Thank you.
Sorry.
We waited until 6:05. Public communication on special meeting of the governing board agenda. Speakers wishing to address the board on items on the agenda may complete speaker cards and submit them to any member at the staff table. If you are addressing the board on a non-agenda item, please be aware that the provisions of the Brown Act prohibit the board from acting or discussing such matters at this meeting. Public comments are limited to 3 minutes per person per topic. Do we have any cards? Are there any cards? No. District goals. The district values the goals provided in our local control accountability plan, LCAP, and strategic plan. All of our district board agenda items are tied to these goals. One or more of the goals are listed in the description of each board agenda item. The details for each of those district goals can be assessed on our agenda online public page or by visiting the district website, www.pacificasd.org, under District Information, Board of Trustees. 4A, adoption of district initial contract proposal, including core values for negotiations to LSEA for 2019-2020. This falls under LCAP Goal 1. Maria
So
or Josie.
Before Maria and Josie present, we're going to present as a team. Just to give you background information is that we met on October 23rd from 4 to 7 p.m. in the Valimar Library with all 5 trustees and a subset of our administrators. They included our cabinet team, the 2 principals on the negotiating team, Julie Tarango and Ellie Cundiff, 2 more principals, Monica Labau and Annie Flores-Ike, and 2 classified managers, Lori Miller and George Machado. And it was facilitated by Greg Danis, who is our attorney for negotiations. And we started with what are our values? What are our most serious issues? And we worked at table groups, mixed table groups with both administrators and trustees. And the groups, as the group shared out, Mr. Danis pushed us to define our group's thinking. And from there, that collection, he wrote the first draft of our core values. It was refined by the input from trustees. And then we further refined that in cabinet with input with the 2 principals from the bargaining, from our bargaining teams. And so just as background knowledge, these core values will serve as the framework through which we develop our proposals and the lens through which we will evaluate and respond to the association's proposals. So at this point, I would like to present our core values. This right here, just as for your information, is a demonstration screen. As we look at, there are some teachers that do not have a mounted projector, and so we are looking at this as a demonstration screen. It's not for the board, it just happens, for the boardroom, it just happens to be in here.
Okay, success for all students. We support the success of all students by providing high-quality, research-based instruction every day, recognizing and valuing staff by investing in professional development and support designed to attract and retain student-focused professionals, maintaining a professional culture focused on high standards, effective instructional practices, and responsive service to all stakeholders, prioritizing hard-to-fill positions, hiring and retaining strong, collaborative, and qualified employees.
Respect for all. We promote respectful, professional, collaborative relationships with employees by valuing and honoring our employees and our collective commitment to our students and their families, developing and strengthening positive relationships based upon reciprocal respect, trust, integrity, and transparency, assuming the good intentions of all parties and a shared responsibility by all stakeholders to resolve issues and concerns that impact the delivery of quality education in a safe and welcoming environment for all students.
Constructive, reality-based negotiations. We aspire to productive and impactful negotiations by committing to a collaborative, problem-solving, collective bargaining process that focuses on the issues to be addressed, establishing a negotiating environment in which all participants know they will be heard and responded to with respect and civility in a joint effort to achieve understanding, using objective information and a common set of accepted data to inform decision-making to yield mutually acceptable outcomes that align with and support our core values. Fully explaining the reasons and rationale, the why of all proposals and ideas to promote clarity, understanding, and reality-based negotiations that will align and support our core values. Seeking balanced solutions which may call for compromise by both parties, but which offer meaningful and perhaps difficult choices. Developing sustainable long-term agreements that result in positive labor relationships.
Promoting fiscal responsibility and long-term stability. We will protect, preserve, and improve the fiscal health of the district now and in the future by investing resources to provide a comprehensive educational program while maintaining long-term fiscal solvency in the best interests of our students, staff, and community, prioritizing district needs based on a student focus and confronting the reality of the challenges to be overcome in order to address those needs, engaging in direct, transparent, open, and honest conversations that address the realities of state and local economies based on current and reliable data, making a balanced investment in pupils, programs, employees, and operations in a deliberate and realistic manner to ensure long-term fiscal solvency for the benefit of students and the entire district community.
Those are the core values for our negotiations this upcoming year for both LSEA and CSEA. And so at this time, if Maria and Josie would help us with the LSEA proposal.
So for our initial LSEA contract proposal, which we took into account our core values for, we recommend that we open on the items of Article 8 for hours. We have interest in clarifying language for meetings that all staff are required to attend as to the frequency and duration of those meetings. And Article 9, compensation. So we have an interest in providing fair and equitable total compensation and in an interest in maintaining the district solvency. So we recommend that you adopt those items as our sunshine items.
And does anybody have any questions or comments?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, do I have a motion to approve the district's initial contract proposal, including the core values for negotiations with LSEA, Laguna Salada Employees Association for the 2019-2020 school year?
All motion?
I'll second.
And all those in favor?
Board passes 5-0. Thank you.
Moving on to 4B, adoption of district initial contract proposal, including core values. Can I just read that one?
We did, and we won't repeat the presentation for you, but they are the same core values.
Okay, so are there any questions about the?
Except that Josie and Maria need to
Oh.
present the proposal.
Oh, okay, sorry.
As Will pulls it up.
Thank you. So tonight, we're asking the board to adopt the district's initial contract proposal for CSEA. Again, we took into account the district's core values in developing this proposal. So Article 10, compensation, the district has an interest in providing a fair, equitable, total compensation package for all unit members, including health and welfare benefits, and an interest in maintaining the district's fiscal solvency. Article 14, transfer procedures. The district has an interest in clarifying the procedures for employee-initiated transfers. And then pursuant to the Article 1 agreement, the district does reserve the right to reopen negotiations for one additional item during the negotiations.
So do we have any questions, comments? Okay, do we have a motion to approve the core values for negotiations with California School Employees Association, CSEA, for the 2019-20 school year?
All motion.
I'll second.
And all those in favor?
Board passes 5-0. Thank you.
Okay, adjournment, 7 PM. It's 6:20, okay.
I think we can adjourn early.
Okay, so we're going to adjourn at 6:18.